Hello friends, welcome to Total Recaps. Today we are going to explain a movie named Hindi Medium, released in 2017. The plot of the movie is that Raj and Meeta yearn to get Pia, their daughter, educated from a reputed school. When they learn that their background is holding her back, they do everything to ensure that she gets into the school. So sit down with popcorn and enjoy this comedy drama film. The movie begins by showing a shop named Buttra Garments and Tailor, where a beautiful girl named Meeta comes with her mother to get a beautiful dress made for her, but Meeta's mother wanted to change the design of the dress. That's when Raj, who was Taylor's son, enters here and tells Meeta that he will make the same dress as the photo she showed. Here Raj starts to find Meeta very beautiful. That's why after the day Raj follows Meeta every day and everywhere. After a few days, Raj prepares Meeta's dress, and when Meeta sees her wearing it, she likes it very much. Here Raj also clicks Meeta's photo. Now many years pass and we again see Meeta and Raj taking the photo. But now both of them got married and they also had a little girl named Paya. In the next scene, we are shown Raj's employee Chotu, who is showing some special clothes to two women. But those two women don't like any of those clothes. That's why they start leaving the shop, but then Raj comes there and with his conversational way makes the women sit back in the shop and sells them a perfect dress. But then Raj gets an urgent call, after which he goes to a playground to meet his wife Meeta, and then they both leave in a car. Meeta searches the top 5 private schools in Delhi for her baby girl Paya, and then one by one they both go to all the schools. Meeta was taking so much tension because both of them had studied from government school. That's why she now wanted to send her daughter Paya to a good private school so that later she could get admission in a good college and learn to live in high society. Eventually Meeta selects Delhi's #1 school, Delhi Grammar School, for Paya. But the problem here was that this school used to give admission only to those children who lived within a radius of 3 kilometers around the school. So Meeta asks Raj to buy a new house near the school. But Raj refuses to accept Meeta's statement and says that, "I will not leave my old house. If not this school, I will find another school for Paya." Raj's decision makes Meeta very angry with Raj, and that's why she doesn't even have dinner at night. In the end, Raj has to agree to Meeta's insistence and buys a new house in Basant Bihar, leaving his old house at Chandni Chowk in Delhi. But along with changing the house, Raj has to change everything along with his behavior and language, as he has now entered the high society. Here Meeta organizes a small party at her house so that she can befriend her high society neighbors, and Paya also finds new friends. Then there is an entry in the party of Kabir along with his wife and their son. Meeta gets a little nervous seeing Kabir, from which we knows that Kabir was Meeta's boyfriend in college. Everyone is enjoying the party here, but then the DJ plays Paya and Raj's favorite song, on which Raj and Paya enjoy a lot, but seeing Raj's dance steps, his neighbors were laughing and making fun of him, and here things don't go as per Meeta's plan. The next day when Paya goes to play in the ground, none of the children like to play with her because she cannot speak English. Then Meeta gets into an argument with her neighbors regarding this issue. Now the admission of all the schools of Delhi is open. But Raj and Meeta getting admission in Delhi Grammar School was not as easy as they thought. Raj stood at 5:30 in the morning in a long line of more than 250 people to collect the application form. But here, luckily, Meeta meets Kabir at a supermarket, who sends her the number of a school counselor. After which Meeta and Raj meet the school counselor. The school counselor agrees to help both of them, but before Paya can be admitted to any school, both of them have to clear some tests. First, the counselor gives an application form to Paya's parents, in which Raj and Meeta had to write about their child's character in a few paragraphs, and Meeta had filled this form after taking a long time, but Raj changed everything in the application form, due to which the counselor was very angry, and so she sent him to a writer, who wrote a best speech about Paya to her parents. After this, Raj and Meeta go to all the top 5 schools in Delhi to give interviews for themselves and their child. But their hard work is not working, as Paya was not admitted in any of the schools. In this situation, Raj and Meeta get frustrated and go to the counselor again, where the school counselor tells them that due to the low education level of the parents, Paya did not get admission in any school. But Raj does not give up, and then he goes to one of his powerful friends, so that he can help in getting Paya's admission in Delhi Grammar School, but he too is unable to do anything. After this, Raj takes a lot of money and goes to the principal of the school, named Lodha. But Raj fails there too, as he learns that Lodha is against people who take and give bribes. When Raj gives this news to Meeta at home, she becomes even more sad. Meanwhile, Raj's employee, Chotu, comes to his house and tells that his daughter's admission has been done in Prakriti school, which is an English medium private school. After hearing this news, Raj goes to the school counselor the next day, where he asks, "Now what should we do next? Because my shop employee's daughter got admission in private school and our daughter Paya didn't." Here the counselor explains to Raj that her daughter's admission must have been done through RTE, means right to education quota, due to which around 25% children of poor families get admission in every private school, and the counselor also explains that this quota is also includes in Delhi Grammar School, and after that she gives an advice to Raj that he too can get Paya's admission in Delhi's #1 school by filling the right to education quota form. Raj then goes to the government office to collect the right to education form. But he doesn't get the form from the government office, but on the way he finds a tea seller who sends Raj to his tea stall owner, where he tells Raj that he has connections with many government office officials and he will also collect all their forms and get them stamped and signed. Raj comes home and gives this good news to Meeta, but her hopes are shattered when Raj hears the news on TV that now, even for taking admission in school, scams have started happening. Some rich people fill the form through RTE quota. They are getting their children admitted in a good school. That is why the principal of Delhi Grammar School also takes a decision that if any rich family deliberately tries to get admission in our school by filling the RTE form, they will go straight to jail. To find out this, Principal Lodha sends few teachers to check the homes of all the children who have taken admission through RTE to see whether they are really poor or have just filled the RTE form to take admission. After hearing this news, Meeta makes an idea of pretending to be poor, after which they leave their house telling all their neighbors that they are going on Europe trip for 1 month. But in reality, both of them wear poor clothes and go to live in a low society for a month, while their neighbors want to help them, but Raj and Meeta talk rudely with everyone. On the other hand, Principal Lodha calls the teacher to her office who had spread the news in the press that some rich people are also getting their children admitted in Delhi Grammar School by filling fake RTE forms. Principal Lodha gives the responsibility to this teacher to go to the house of every RTE applicant to find out whether he is really poor or lying. The rented room was too small for Raj's family. Here Raj and Meeta are about to sleep together when a new guest, a rat, comes to their house. The next morning Meeta uploads photos on her Facebook near the Eiffel Tower, which she had taken by a professional photographer in front of a green screen in his studio. But in the meantime, Raj gets trapped inside the toilet as there was no water in any of the taps. That's why Meeta goes to her neighbors to get some water for Raj. But no one is ready to help her because of her rude behavior. But only then there is the entry of Sham, the main character after the intermission, who helps Raj by giving 2 buckets of water, and when Raj goes to him to say thank you, Sham befriends him and takes him to his house, where Sham tells that he has also filled the RTE form for his son's admission in Delhi Grammar School. On the other hand, a teacher from Delhi Grammar School comes to Raj's house for inspection. Meanwhile, he sees Raj's hands, which were very soft, and compares these hands with those of another laborer. After this, the teacher searches the entire house, where they find some Bisleri water along with cold drink bottles, and the same Paya was also eating pizza. All this a poor family could not afford, so the teacher suspects Raj and his family that they are just pretending to be poor. But here Sham handled the whole matter by talking to the teacher, and he says that they don't know how to live in poverty because these people have become poor now. In fact, they were the owners of a big factory earlier and their partner cheated them. Now he is going to teach Raj's family how to live in poverty. The teacher hears this and leaves from there without taking any decision. The next day both Raj and Meeta start their respective work, where Sham teaches Raj and Tulsi to Meeta how to live in poverty. While Raj struggles to board a bus in a crowd, Meeta fights with other women to get water for her house. Sham takes Raj with him to work in a biscuit factory so that he can earn some money. But Raj is not able to do his work properly, and he was taking too many breaks while working, which the supervisor of the factory was not liking at all. That's why he doesn't give any money to Raj in the evening. After this, when both of them were about to sleep at night, then they discuss their whole day's problem among themselves. where we learn that Shyam gave half of his money to Raj and Tulsi also gave half of her ration to Meeta so that they could not sleep hungry. Now Raj and Meeta had also become very good friends of Shyam and Tulsi, and their children had also become best friends. Meanwhile, the teacher comes to the house of these four and gives them the good news that the RTE form has been accepted for the admission of their children. But along with this, the teacher also tells here that they still have to pay some money to the school for the activities of the children. Shyam and Tulsi get very nervous hearing this, but Raj and Meeta were completely normal as they had ATM cards. After this, Shyam and Tulsi sell some of their gold ornaments to get the child's admission, and Raj takes his card and goes to the ATM, which Shyam sees, and Raj here pretends to Shyam that he has come to steal some money from the ATM machine. Hearing this, Shyam apologizes in front of the camera and takes Raj out of the ATM. Both of them are going back to their home on foot. Raj was very upset, that's why Shyam collides with a car going on the way to pay the fees of his child. Raj tells about calling the police here, but the car driver gives some money to Shyam to keep quiet. But after reaching the hospital, Shyam gives all the money to Raj, where Raj tells Shyam that, "You put your life at stake for my daughter's admission." Now the time had come for the lottery, where Lodha, the principal of Delhi Grammar School, would pick 10 slips from a bucket, and only those 10 children would get admission in her school. But here Paya got admission in the school, but Shyam's son was not so lucky. So Shyam and Tulsi are sad, but they still celebrate Paya's admission. Seeing this, Raj and Meeta feel very bad inside. In the next scene, we see that Raj and Meeta leave their poor house and come to their luxurious house on the pretext of getting new jobs to their poor neighbors. But Raj was still feeling very bad because to get his daughter's admission, Shyam got his accident done by car, but he snatched the seat of Shyam's son and gave it to his daughter. That's why Raj decides to sponsor the complete education of Shyam's son on his behalf. But when they visit that government school, they see that there are many talented children studying there. So he donates some money to improve the condition of the entire school. Shyam then goes to the school principal to say thanks. The principal here tells Shyam that he has not done anything, all this has been donated by some rich people for the school. Shyam asks the principal the address of those people so that he can thank them. After this, when Shyam goes inside the house, he sees Raj there. Here, Raj makes an excuse that he got a donation for the government school by asking his boss, and at the same time, Raj starts cleaning his own house as a servant. But Shyam gets to know everything when the maidservant comes to Raj's house. Here he thinks that by playing with his emotions, Raj pretended to be poor and got his daughter's admission by snatching his son's seat. So now he reaches Delhi Grammar School. He is about to tell everything to the principal when Paya sees Shyam and then runs to him and hugs him. Seeing Paya happy, Shyam leaves from there. That's why Raj takes action here, and he goes to Principal Lodha's office and tells her everything truthfully and says that she should accept the form of Shyam's son Mohan by taking out his daughter's form from RTE quota. But Principal Lodha refuses Raj to do so, and she asks him to go to the auditorium. But Raj does not go to the auditorium, he goes to the teacher who is teaching in the class. The teacher was very surprised to see Raj. Raj then makes a request to them and seeks permission to permit some government school children along with Delhi Grammar School to perform on stage. After this, the children of Delhi Grammar School and government school together show their talent. Seeing the talent of government school children, all the parents present in the auditorium could not stop themselves from clapping. But when Raj comes on stage and tells everyone the real truth, everyone calms down, and with this, Raj also tells how hard he has worked to get his child's admission. Raj even reveals that he even snatched the seat of a poor kid Mohan. Although I requested the principal, but she also did not accept my request, so now I am withdrawing my daughter from the school. Now after this, in the last scene, we see that Raj and Meeta happily send their daughter to study in a government school with Mohan, and the wonderful movie ends here.